How long should it take you to look for your golf ball until you have to move on? Do you know the answer to that? Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you the 3 biggest beginner golf rules and golf etiquette that all beginners should watch. You've already watched my what are the 14 clubs in your bag? You've then watched how to play a hole with me. And today you need to know the rules and etiquette so when you get invited, they invite you back. So let's get started. Golf etiquette rule number 1, pace of play. What does that mean? You have to keep up with the group in front of you. You have 30 to 40 seconds to hit your golf ball. There's a thing called ready golf. So usually in golf, who gets to hit first is the person furthest away from the hole. They would hit first. Then you would walk up, then you would go to the next person's ball that'd be closer to the hole, and you keep moving forward and forward. The goal is always you're pushing towards the hole. So in pace of play, we're always going forward. So you never want to go backwards and hit and then come forwards. Too much chaos. So etiquette number 1, pace of play. You're keeping up with the group in front of you. You yourself are taking 30 to 40 seconds before you do your practice swing and then you hit. So keeping that in mind, when you play, let the people you know that you're playing with, that you're a beginner golfer, they will guide you, they will help you. Golf is intimidating, but everyone you play with 99% of the time are very nice and they will help and guide you because guess what? They were once a beginner golfer as well. Pardon the quick interruption. If you're new to golf or if you have not downloaded my free golf starter guide, you have to go to coachcheyenne.com or in the description below. It'll really help you understand what your core setup and your fundamentals in golf need to look like. It is absolutely free. And make sure if you want to join me in Greece, I'm hosting a trip this year, September 5th through the 11th. We would love to have you there. You do not need to be a very good golfer. You can be brand new and you can still join me. Again, description below or head to coachcheyenne.com. And back to the regular program. But before we get there, if you haven't watched the rest of the Ladies Golf Guide series, make sure at the very end you go and you watch the playlist. All of them are top notch. As always, in the comments, let me know if you have any questions. Back to our regular scheduled program. So that's etiquette number 1. Going with etiquette number 1 is rule number 1. So how long should you be looking for your golf ball? How long should that take you? The rule is 3 minutes. And in golf, everyone's actually really kind. If you've lost your ball, 9 times out of 10, the people you play with will come and help look and try and help you find your ball as well. Now remember, don't take longer than 3 minutes. If you really have gone back and forth on this bush line trying to look for your golf ball and you cannot find it, you need to move on. How do you move on? You're like, you know what? It's gone to the trees, it's gone to the course, you've donated a golf ball to the golf course. Very common, happens to every single one of us, including every golf pro. So don't be embarrassed. You just need to know what to do next. So what are you doing next? My golf ball has been donated, so I get 2 club lengths from the path entry of where the ball went. Okay, this is rule number 2. So rule number 1 was 3 minutes if you can't find your ball. Rule number 2 is how do you drop your golf ball in order for you to do it correctly? How am I dropping my ball once it's been into the gods? 2 club lengths, you just saw me doing that. So pretend that my ball, I saw it enter from this angle. Not back there, not over there. I remember this bushy tree and I remember my ball entering this way. So the rule is you never want to go closer to the hole in any shape or form. But if it entered this way, I will take my club and I will go back. So the hole is there. I will go back 2 club lengths like this. I will then stand nice and tall, have the ball by my knees and just drop it. It's gone backwards. It hasn't gone forwards all the way towards the hole. That is my drop. What do? I now stand, take a deep breath. Mind you, It's a 1-stroke penalty when this happens. If you've lost your ball, 1-stroke penalty. If you can see your ball, but you do not want to hit it because you know there's no chance it's going anywhere, you're gonna, just misplace it again, it's gonna cause too much chaos, you can do the exact same thing. You can just tell your partners or your teammates, whoever you're playing with, hey, I'm gonna drop my ball, I'm gonna take a stroke penalty. And you do the exact same thing. You take the 2 club lengths and you drop it down, you drop it by your knee, you drop it, and there it is. Once it lands in a safe space, you then take, like this thorn is absolutely crushing me, you then take a little practice swing and you go for it. Okay? And that is rule number 2. 1 was 3 minutes. Rule number 2 is you can't go closer to the hole. You have to take 2 club lengths and you drop it, and that causes for a 1-stroke penalty. Let's do etiquette number 2. So you are keeping up with pace of play. Okay, etiquette number 2 says the only time you can physically touch your golf ball is when you're teeing it up. When you first start off on every tee box, you get the access to touch your golf ball. The second time you get to touch your golf ball is when you're on the putting green itself. If you don't know what any of that means, you need to watch some of my other videos. The links will be in the description below. I'm going to take a quick pause. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that right now so I can make really cool videos for you. And in the comments, if you have a million questions, ask away. I try and make as many videos as I can to help you have a great time out on the golf course. And these are some of the questions that have actually been asked by you guys. So here I am helping you answer them. Okay, back to our schedule. So the times you can touch the golf ball: on the tee when you're on the putting green, and asterisk, the only other time you can touch your golf ball is if your golf ball went into the water and it disappeared, or went into the bush and it disappeared. The only other time, asterisk wise, is when you are dropping a ball because you've now received a penalty, is the only other time you can touch a golf ball. So etiquette wise, you should know that, because you don't want to just make sure you just grab and move your ball wherever you want because you don't like where it's currently sitting. If you do, because golf is your game and you're new to the game and we want you to have a good time, just tell the people you're playing with so they don't think you are cheating, because that's the last thing you would want your clients, your business partner, or just brand new people you're playing with to think that you are cheating at this game. So that's etiquette number 2. Golf rule number 3. What happens when you are in the sand bunker? What happens? Do you just walk in and just go hack at it? No, you cannot, what's called grounding the golf club. Pretend this is all sand. When you walk in, you cannot lay your club in the sand. That is a stroke penalty. So you do your grip outside the bunker if you have to. You come into the bunker, you wiggle, 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 wiggle. You have your setup ready, but my club does not touch the sand. When I'm ready to hit the ball is when my club hits the sand. So make sure you know that rule, because I guarantee you, if you're new to the game, you will be in the bunker at some time for sure. And a hot tip for you is, people usually say, oh, you're going to the beach. Very much a golf term that people use all the time if your ball is in the bunker. So that's your 3rd rule. Your 3rd etiquette that you should also know is when someone is hitting, doesn't matter if they're on the tee box or wherever they are, don't try and walk around or have the shakes or move your leg and do weird things. Try and stand still so you're not a distraction to them. You have to give them that 30 to 40 seconds of respect so they can concentrate, because as you know, everyone is nervous and stressed and thinking a lot of things. So you have to respect the game and the people you're playing with by not moving. So just stand, breathe, relax, watch them. Also, it's nice if you see where their ball goes, because if it goes into a bush, then you can help them look for it just as they are going to help you look for it as well. So do not shake and move. And the worst thing you could possibly do is have a full-on conversation with the person beside you, laughing and ha-ha-hoo-hooing while someone is swinging. So that is actually a big no-no in golf. So, and as someone is swinging, will always get you an invite back. And that is our goal, because we're new, we're out with clients, or we're taking clients out. We want to pretend like we know all things golf and all things golf etiquette and rules. So we are learning quick, fast rules, because you've watched my first video on what the 14 clubs mean in your golf bag. You've now watched the second video on how to play a hole, so you kind of have a better understanding. And so knowing a little bit of etiquette and a little bit of rules just makes you feel confidence when you walk onto the golf course like you belong, which you do. So any questions at all, you make sure you ask me in the comments. If you want to get really into detail and you want to learn more because you want to, really get into golf, I have a program called the Fundamentals Golf Program. It's 6 weeks, it's online, at your own pace. You have access to me. You can ask me as many questions as you want. You have access to our Facebook community, which you can also meet other golfers. If you want to know more about that, you can set up a 15-minute call with me. The link is in the description below, or head to my website at coachcheyenne.com or DM me as well. Thank you so very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.